Hi, it's Rachel. It's been a long time since I made a video. I think it was July of 2016, and it's now February of 2017, and a lot has happened. I just want to let you know that I tried to make a video last week, and it was 20 minutes long, and YouTube would not upload it for me because it was too long. So I'm going to be talking a little bit faster than I normally do just to get all the information in of what has been going on since my last video. So in the last video, I was feeling super great. I had come off all my medications, felt wonderful. And the reason why I felt wonderful is because even though I wasn't taking the medications, the drugs were still in my body. And I was told that it would take about 3 months to really see how my body reacts. So July went by, August, September came. September is when I started to feel a little bit depressed. I was irritable. I was pretty rude, actually. Just the irritability and, the feelings that come as symptoms of depression. Anyway, they started in September. By October, I was feeling very depressed, and I called my psychiatrist for an appointment, and they said, "Oh, you just missed him, so now you're not going to be able to see him until November 18th." And I said, "Well, that's a long time to wait. That's like a month to wait, but okay." And I said, "I just want to let you know that my situation has changed since coming off the medications, and that I need to see him right away." And they said, "No, the soonest you can see him is November 18th. I said, "Okay." So November 18th came, and I was very depressed by then. Suicidal, and they called me and said, "Oh, unfortunately he's going to have to reschedule until December the 9th. I said, "No, it's not acceptable." I said, "I've told you before, I am severely depressed. My situation has changed. It's urgent. I'm suicidal. I need to see the doctor." So she said she would call me back within a few hours and let me know what he said. So she called me back, and he said, and I quote, "I do not have the time to rearrange my schedule for you." Nice. Really nice. So what are you supposed to do when you are that depressed and your psychiatrist won't even talk to you? So I decided 2 days later to admit myself to the hospital. I had this little glimmer of hope that things would get better, because I've been down this road in the past and things had gotten better. So I knew that I had this little glimmer of hope, I don't know, in the back of my head somewhere, that, you need to admit yourself, you need to go. And my family members were also encouraging this. So 2 days after he decided not to see me, I went to my local hospital and I admitted myself, and I had formed myself. And yeah, so the very next day I was airlifted to Thunder Bay Regional Hospital, which is like a 4.5 hour drive, but only took 45 minutes in the air. And I arrived to the adult mental health unit, well, the psych ward, whatever you want to call it, 2:30 in the morning. And the very next day I got to see a psychiatrist. He was a locum, and he was talking with me, and he said, "There is no way that you are bipolar. You've never gone manic. I don't think you've ever gone hypomanic." Just the way that, we got to talking. And he said, you know, I really do think you have major depression disorder, which is what I was originally diagnosed with 12 years ago. So I was like, great. So I got to see another psychiatrist, and I ended up seeing 4 psychiatrists, and then the last psychiatrist is who I got to see for the remainder of my time there. But everybody said, no, you're not bipolar, you're not bipolar, you're not bipolar. So all this shit with the lithium and all the other drugs that I was put on were an absolute waste of time and damage to my body. So they put me on one drug called Cymbalta and one mood stabilizer called Abilify. Now, I've already been on Abilify before, and I had no side effects from it. When I took this Cymbalta during the mornings when I was in the hospital, I was getting extremely nauseous, to the point that I was hovering over toilets but nothing would come up. So they decided to change it, and I should take it at night and potentially sleep through the nauseousness, which I did. And it only lasted 4 days, so they were encouraging me to stick with it, even though my body was telling me no, 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 because the doctor said, you know, we're running out of options. I gave them a full list of all the medications I've been taking for the last 12 years, and they were kind of blown away and told me that I am running out of options. You need to stick with this one. So I did, and I've been on it since the 24th of November, and I feel really good. I don't feel over-medicated. I don't feel under-medicated. I feel like normal Rachel. Now, I know I said that in my last video, but I still had medications in my system, and a lot of them. But I really, truly do feel normal now. Oh, that's my cat being a nutcase. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, so when I got out of the hospital, like I went in on November 20th, and I came out on December 28th. Now, I did have a pass for Christmas. I did get to go home for a couple of days, and then I had to go back, and then I was discharged. But I have to say that I feel so much better. I met some incredible people in there that were going through the same stuff I was. So my final diagnosis is major depression disorder, PTSD from all the trauma that I've experienced in my life, and obsessive compulsive personality disorder. So it's not like I do these ticking things or anything like that, but things have to be so well organized that it causes great stress if I don't organize. Okay, we're at like almost 9 minutes into this video, so I got to make this quick or else I can't upload it. I just want to give a shout out to my friends and my family who were extremely supportive, especially my fiance, who I think now understands a little bit more about mental illness. I also want to give a shout out to my friends that I met in there, A, K, and M. You guys know who you are, and I love you to bits, and I hope that we remain friends for a long, long time. Anyway, I'm just about at the 10-minute mark, and yeah, that's my first video of 2017, and there will be more to come. Oh, I should mention that I fired my psychiatrist that I had been seeing, and now I'm going to be traveling back and forth to Thunder Bay to see a different psychiatrist. So that new appointment is on the 16th, and I'm pretty excited. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the woman that had been treating me for the longest time in the hospital because she's for inpatients only, and now I'm going to be going as an outpatient. But yeah, I think it was the best decision for me to admit myself, inform myself, because I feel so much better. These medications are working, and I wish that everybody had the same success that I do. And if you're out there and you're not having the success, hold on and struggle through it. It will get better. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. And know that you are loved. Thank you for watching my video, and I will post another one soon. Bye.